Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Rob with RGG, and I'm here talking to you again about DCC RPG. There's a whole lot of letters going around there. Talking about Dungeon Crawl Classics, the role-playing game. And in my earlier video today, or yesterday, or whenever you watch it, the one before this, I talked about some misconceptions that a lot of people seem to have with Dungeon Crawl Classics. And I'm not going to go into all that right now. This is going to be a short video just talking about what you need to get involved. What's it going to take? Unlike a lot of games, the buy-in's not really high for this, especially for what you get. If you watch the other video, you know a lot of people talk about the size of the main book and the dice, but we're gonna back it up just a little bit and start with what do you need minimalist wise. Like if you just want to dip your toes and try this out, and then maybe going as far as a core rule book after that, and what can you do with it. And then one of my upcoming videos, I'll go into some adventures I suggest you look at, some extra not really add-ons, books that have options that you can use, both Goodman Games and third-party stuff. But for right now, we're just going to look at, if you want to try the game minimalist-wise, what can you do? So, to begin with, let me just say, you can try DCC RPG for free. And you will know whether it is for you by the time you've done that. So, how do you do that? Well, most of us are gamers who already have a set of polyhedral dice or 50. And you may not have is it Zaki or Zachi dice, which is the extra dice for DCC that are used. So your D3, D5, D7, your D14, 16, 24, and 30s. The ones like I have here, these are like $10 a set on Amazon. But you don't have to do that. You can go to Purple Sorcerer Games, and they have in their tools bar at the top, they have Crawler Companion, which is also the same name as the app on Android. And it has a dice roller on it, and it does D3 through 30. And you can use that for all of your dice. So even if you don't have any dice, you can use that app to play any game you want to, but you can play DCC with it. So you want to try DCC, but you don't want to put money into it until you know if you like it. Okay, cool, fair enough. Well, now we have the dice covered. So the dice are not an issue. You can download the app for free on your mobile device, on your tablet, whatever. So dice out of the way. What do you need to play? Well, you need the rules and an adventure. And that is where these come in. Now, this is a special cover, but this is just the quick start rules, which actually covers levels 0 through 2, because you start out 0 level characters and work your way up. You can go to level 2. They sell these on their website. I think they're $5, but you can get the PDF for free. And, I mean, that gives you the rules and an adventure to play. I think the free one comes with the adventure. I'm pretty sure it does. The Portal Under the Stars is the one that's in there, I believe. But it gives you the rules of the game to start out with 0 level characters, to play them through their first funnel, and you can play up to 2nd level with it. And you can download the PDF of it for free if you don't want to buy anything. So there you go. You got rules, you got an adventure, you got dice, all of it free. Not to mention all the fan-made stuff that's out there for free that you could try too. So it really costs you nothing if you just want to sit down one night with your friends, download the app for the dice, download the rules and the adventure, and try the game out. So money is not really an issue. But if you're like me, you're gonna. I use PDFs to an extent. But I prefer to have physical, tangible books in my hand when I do stuff. I think that this is great. This is an asset that I keep at the table all the time because it's really quick and easy to find charts and stuff in it that you use because it's got the charts for the fumbles, criticals, first couple of levels of spells. You got a good selection of those. It's got the character creation process. It's pretty much everything you need to play the first couple levels of the game. Like I said, you can get the download for free, or I think you can buy them for like $5. I think they give them out every year at Free RPG Day and at cons and stuff like that too. So you may want to check that out. But if you want to go a step further, and you don't want to, and maybe you want to buy the physical, so you spend $5 on this, $10 on dice, $15, and you have physical stuff. You can download the character sheets and print them out, and you and your friends can play for less than $20. And it's actually a lot more content than you get in most starter sets for games like D&D. And I'm not bashing the D&D starter set. It's a little light, in my opinion. But if you want to go further than that, okay, well, you want to go full in, you like it, you want to get you played the free version, you want to get the whole rules, the whole kit and caboodle, boom, go get you the core rule book. This has everything you need in it. Yes, I know it's daunting, it's big, but like I said in my other video, a third of this is your spells. And the game is super easy to play. A lot of people look at that big book and they're like, oh, man, it's going to be complicated because it's so big. No, it's not really complicated, and it's a lot of fun. Making characters is fun. There's a lot of games where I've just, you have to just trudge through the character creation process to get to the fun. Palladium, I'm looking at you. I love Palladium, but making characters for Palladium is not always fun. However, making characters for Dungeon Crawl Classics is amazing. And you can get this book, it retails for $25. You can get it on Amazon for like $22, I think, for the softcover edition. I think it's about $40 for the hardcover. They also have hardcovers and softcovers in the special covers or variant covers, which I like those too. But even if you get the paperback one here, it's $25. You buy a set of dice, it's 10, so $35. That's still less than the cost of one Dungeons and Dragons core book. Regular retail. They're $50 or 60. I don't remember, 50 or 60. They used to be 50. I don't know if they went up or not. But this, having the dice and just the rule book, will give you limitless play opportunities. And I think this one comes with the adventure in it too. To look back here in the back, not 100% sure. Yeah, it actually has 2 adventures in it. So there's 2 adventures in here to take your characters all the way up to level 2. But you can go beyond that with other modules or writing your own adventures and leveling your characters up. So you get a lot of bang for your buck. I mean, this is a $25 book. It has all the rules you need to play the game. They have lots of accessory stuff out there, but you don't have to have any of it. This is all you need completely to play the game. All the character creation rules, all the combat rules, magic rules, spell duels, mounted combat, character advancement, everything you need is in this one book, including a section in the back that has all the useful charts that you can print out and put on the table for your players, and 2 adventures for $25. That's pretty good. So, literally for less than the cost of one D&D book, which only gets you either the player information, the monster information, or the DM information, less than the cost of one of those books, and you got everything you need to play for years right here. Now, because I'm me and I like to have lots of stuff and options and I want the things, all the things, I'm going to do another video that talks about expanding on this. You know, hey, you got your book, you got your dice, you got your pencil and paper, you got your character sheet. What else do you get after that? Well, the first thing I would say is get yourself a screen, but I'm not going to go too far into that because I want to do a separate video on that because several accessories or essentials that I consider to be your next step into DCC if you continue playing it. Now, again, you don't ever have to buy any of this stuff. You can literally just play with just this. Just that. That's all you need. Also, their books come with a code in them where when you buy the physical book, you get a PDF of it for free. So that's really nice too. More companies should do that. The only one I know of that I deal with on a regular basis, or have dealt with on a regular basis, is Pinnacle, that does Savage Worlds. Whenever you buy stuff directly from them, they send you a PDF version of it immediately, or within a day or something. And I always thought that was really nice. I hate it when I buy a physical copy of a book and that company wants to double dip. And, you know, I paid $40 for the book and they want me to pay $25, $30 for the PDF to the book. I mean, come on. I don't know. I'm not down with that. So I love the fact that they put the PDF codes in the books that you buy and you can immediately have access to them on your tablet, which means you can read Dungeon Crawl Classics on the toilet, or in the bed, or at the bus stop, incognito, so people don't know you're reading a game book. But so this is not a real long video. This is just a fun little video just talking about the basics. You can play this game for free. You can dip your toes with the starter, quick start rules, and a dice app, and it doesn't cost you a thing. Or you can spend up to less than the cost of one D&D core book and get yourself a complete game, set of dice, a dog to walk around and make noise while you're recording, you know, all that fun stuff. You can download the character sheets for free and print them out. Or you can go really old school and just write it on a piece of paper, because I have done that before too. So this is, in my opinion, a really cheap, easy game to get into. Is it as cheap as like White Box? No. You know, White Box is $5. Basic Fantasy is what, $5, $6, $7, something like that. Those are cheap too, and you do get the full rules, but you don't get as much of a game, in my opinion, as you do with DCC. DCC gives you much more game for your buck. That's my opinion on it. You feel free to leave yours in the comments. And probably the next video will be talking about expanding on your collection and some stuff you might want to look at accessory-wise if you're wanting to go further with your DCC collection. If you're not, then you just stop watching here. But if you are interested in my opinion on some of the stuff that you can get to spruce your game up a little bit, then I'll be showing some of that off in my next video. That's all I got for right now. If you guys are enjoying these videos, please like, share, and subscribe, and all that YouTube jazz. And I will be back soon with another video, probably tomorrow. I'm probably done for the day. But until next time, my friends, good gaming and good luck.